Part 2. Weapons and Items. Number 12. Give us new weapons that have unique strengths and weaknesses. For example, the Recharger Rifle has unlimited ammo, but can only fire for a couple of seconds before it needs to reload. The Dart Gun has low damage, but can cripple an enemy's legs in a single shot. And the Repellent Stick is only really effective against mole rats, but gives us an amazing head explosion. Keep the standard weapons coming for sure, but give us more weapons that break the mold. Number 13. Show some more love for energy weapons. For all the futuristic sci-fi munitions that we've seen over the years, the emphasis on combat still seems to be in favor of bullet-based weapons. Nearly all the best character creation guides conclude that the world of Fallout likes good old-fashioned guns, and if you want to survive, you'd better like them too. Having fewer and weaker energy weapons makes it harder for us who want to create more intelligence-based characters. With the odds stacked against us, choosing science and energy weapon skills becomes a waste of time. Number 14. More ways to quickly and strategically set up traps. Bear traps, hanging grenade bundles, rigged shotguns. You see these traps all around the wasteland, and I think it's time that we as players got in on the fun. Some of the traps could be elaborate, like putting down a pressure plate that, when pressed, would activate a security bot in another part of the building that would kill whoever activated it. Others could be more straightforward, like hanging up a grenade bundle. The action should be quick and simple to do, like using the laptop gun turret from Perfect Dark, or maybe the sticky bomb launcher from Team Fortress 2. Number 15. Have it be more apparent of what different ammo types do against certain enemies. I'll admit, this one comes from my own ignorance. I'll look at two weapons, see that one does better damage than the other, and use that one. But once I start seeing things like spread times 4.5 and minus 10 DT, my eyes just kind of glaze over. I know the information's there, and I know the game already takes a moment to address the different types of ammo. But for players like me, I really could benefit more from an actual in-game experience. Let us take an optional tutorial on bullet types, similar to the shooting range you see in the beginning of Fallout 3 in New Vegas. Number 16. The ability to craft things right there and then. As much as I appreciate the words of Raoul the Ghoul, I disagree. I think we should be able to pull a workbench out of our pocket. Well, maybe not a workbench, but I do think we should be able to craft items on the spot and not wait for the occasional workbench or campfire. Far Cry 3 is a great example of how to do this well. I know that part of the whole RPG experience is being able to carry only so many items and not have access to all the best stuff right away, but I feel a lot of players miss out on some of the cool recipes for chems and ammo because they can't be bothered to stop what they're doing, find a workbench or campfire, and craft some items. Number 17. Tighten up the process of looting bodies. Again, this may be me being lazy, but after fighting your 100th Legion Assassin Party or Talon Merc Squad, it does become kind of a chore to loot all the bodies afterwards. For any kind of battle in which we are fighting a few enemies in close proximity, give us a way to search all the bodies at once. And you know, after reading this out loud now, yeah, the suggestion may be going a little bit overboard in the laziness department. So how about this? Give us some alternatives to the Take All button. How about Take All Guns, or Take All Armor, or Take All Money? And then, in the same window, let me choose, then and there, which items to give to which companion. Number 18. Better organization of the Pip-Boy inventory. Unless I'm mistaken, our items can only be displayed from A to Z. Let us do things like sort our guns by type, or what ammo they use. Or let us group our aid items by healing, chems, or anti-radiation. Number 19. Better ways of showing an item's usefulness. For example, if you have an item selected, show if it's part of any recipe instead of only being able to select the recipe and seeing if you have any items for it. Also, let us know if an item is related to any of our ongoing quests, such as the sugar bombs in Murphy's Bombing Run from Fallout 3. Number 20. Have one shared inventory for all our companions. When it comes to buying and trading my weapons, My interactions usually play out something like this. I'll sell all my unneeded weapons and armor, get some caps, and end the transaction. Then I'll open Companion 1's inventory, put his extra guns and armor in my inventory, and close the companion wheel. I'll walk back to the merchant and exchange those guns and armor for more caps. Then I'll go back to my second companion, and so on and so forth. The situation is also worse for crafting items. Let's say I give a companion some heavy stuff to carry, like a sensor module, and forget about it later on. When I go to try to craft a bottle cap mine, and I see that I don't have any sensor modules in my inventory, then I'll assume I'm just out of luck. Yes, I guess you could say it's my fault for not checking my companion's inventory, but really, this just seems like one extra step that could easily be removed by having one shared inventory. Number 21. Allow us to have our entire inventory travel with us. When playing the modern Fallout games, I'll usually get a room in Novac or Megaton and use that as my place to go for leaving all my heavy weapons and items that I don't want to use right then. But as I keep playing the game, I'll often be so swept up in quests that I'll forget that I have those items there and never end up using them. What we need is a way to transport all of our goods with us as we visit these big cities. In other words, we need a pack Brahmin. Yes, our very own pack Brahmin. They could travel alongside us like any other companion. Or maybe they could have a special device that they could wear that would automatically lead them to whatever city I go to. Maybe have them follow the signal to my Pip-Boy. And maybe we can go one step further and have them upgrade their defenses, like putting on mounted machine guns or laser turrets on their backs. Just a thought. At any rate, give us the ability to take all of our hard-earned goods with us as we explore the wasteland. Number 22. Have places where the Pip-Boy flashlight is totally necessary. Exploration has always been a big part of the Fallout universe, but with the Pip-Boy auto-mapping everything, a lot of the wonder and mystery is left out of exploring the insides of these old buildings. I think this can be helped by giving us areas where we have no light, no radar, and must chart our own progress. Now, I have to admit the suggestion comes from me finishing the game Outlast numerous times, along with the Whistleblower DLC. Trust me, it's a really good game. Anyway, going through this game multiple times made me realize that the maps are actually pretty straightforward, but by giving us no light and having enemies be around every corner, it quickly creates a very unnerving experience.